You say yes when every single part of you is screaming no. You smile and nod even when someone crosses your boundaries. You cancel your own dreams, your own rest, your own needs, just so other people won't be disappointed. And then you lie awake at night, wondering why you feel so empty and resentful. If this sounds painfully familiar, you're not alone. You're not weak. You're not too nice. There is a specific childhood wound that quietly turned you into a chronic people pleaser. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly where it came from, how it's controlling your life, and most importantly, how to begin healing it. You stay late at work, helping colleagues, even though you're completely exhausted. You agree to plans you don't want to attend because saying no feels impossible. You listen to your friend vent for hours while ignoring your own problems. You say, "It's okay," when someone hurts you, while inside you're screaming. You constantly put everyone else's comfort above your own, and then feel guilty when you finally try to choose yourself. This pattern is incredibly common among kind, empathetic, and sensitive people. But living this way slowly drains your energy, your joy, and eventually, your sense of self. Here's something most people never tell you. Chronic people-pleasing is not just a habit. It's a deeply wired survival strategy your brain created in childhood. When you were young, your nervous system was still forming. If love, attention, or safety felt conditional, if you were only accepted when you were helpful, quiet, agreeable, or easy to handle, your brain learned a very important rule. My worth depends on how useful and pleasant I am to others. So you became an expert at reading the room. You learned to sense what other people needed before they even asked. You discovered that saying no often led to disappointment, anger, or emotional withdrawal. And little by little, you started abandoning your own needs to keep the peace and stay loved. That little child wasn't being manipulative or weak. They were doing the only thing they knew would keep them safe, trying to earn love through self-sacrifice. The specific wound behind most chronic people-pleasers is called the Conditional Love Wound, also known as the I must earn love wound. This wound usually develops when a child experiences one or more of these. Love was only shown when you achieved something or behaved perfectly. Emotions were dismissed with phrases like, "Stop being dramatic," or "You're too sensitive." You had to be the good kid or the easy kid to avoid conflict in the family. One or both parents were emotionally unavailable unless you met their expectations. You were praised for being helpful, but ignored or criticized when you had your own needs. In that environment, your young mind made a logical conclusion. If I can just keep everyone happy, if I never disappoint anyone, if I always put others first, then maybe I won't be abandoned, rejected, or unloved. This strategy worked. It helped you survive childhood. But now, as an adult, the same strategy is quietly destroying your boundaries, your energy, and your authenticity. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you betray yourself a little more. Every time you suppress your own needs to keep someone else comfortable, you reinforce the old belief that your worth is conditional. Let's talk about Sarah. As a child, her mother only showed warmth and affection when Sarah helped around the house or got perfect grades. The moment she said no or expressed her own feelings, she was met with cold silence or disappointment. Today, at 34, Sarah is completely burned out. She takes on extra projects at work, helps all her friends, and barely has time for herself. She knows she's exhausted, but the guilt of saying no feels worse than the exhaustion itself. Then there's Michael. Growing up, his father only approved of him when he was the good boy who never complained and always put family first. Now in his relationships, Michael stays even when he's unhappy because he's terrified of hurting his partner or being seen as selfish. These stories are incredibly common. Behind many nice and kind people lies a scared child who is still trying to earn the unconditional love they never fully received. Here's the powerful twist that changes everything. Your people-pleasing is not the real problem. It's actually beautiful proof that a little child inside you is still desperately trying to be loved and safe. The moment you stop judging yourself for being a people-pleaser and start seeing the wounded child behind it, real healing becomes possible. You can begin to gently tell that younger version of you, you don't have to earn love anymore. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. You have the right to take up space. You have the right to say no without guilt. You have the right to have needs and boundaries. Healing this wound starts with small, compassionate steps. Learning to notice when you abandon yourself. Pausing before saying yes. And slowly rebuilding the belief that your worth is not measured by how useful you are to others. If this video touched you, write in the comments. In what area of your life do you find it hardest to say no? And if you want more videos about healing specific childhood wounds, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You've already taken an important step today just by watching this. Be gentle with yourself. You're healing. You've got this.